Also
people, no?
singing the old popular song, "We Are Together Again."
Hey, make them know, make them know. And just in case you're wondering what is going on, it's Campus Connection here on the Family Station Love 101. And
Right,
we are
right.
both here, myself, Jonathan Fletcher, along with my co-host.
What's your name again? Anesta Samuels.
Something like that,
I'm
I
like,
believe. But yeah, we're there, and we're ready to have a great time with you, our wonderful listeners and viewers. But of course, we have to big up our sponsor. Big up, big up, big up to Heart NSTA Trust. Skill is power. I could have a word from our sponsors.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price. We see me yard.
all right, welcome back. It is Campus Connection time. Woot woot. And I'm so excited because last week was rough. Last week was rough. I have to admit. Jonathan, I don't know how you do it when I'm not able to be on the show, but
I don't like it. I don't like it at
yeah,
all.
I know. We have to stop doing this to each
We
other.
really do. We really do. But life happens, to
Yeah,
our listeners and our viewers, life happens from time to time, and the show must go on. But
the show
yeah.
must go on. So today we're talking about the winning formula. It's our pre-teachers day show and
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because we have a few teachers coming on to share with us and we definitely want to know what you think it takes to I guess win, to be successful even. And so we're posing this question to you. What do you think we must put in place to achieve victory in life? What to win, What are
Mm-hmm.
some of the things that you need in order to win, to achieve victory in your life? And as always, you can reach out to us on social media. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at Love
Mm-hmm.
101 FM Jamaica. There are also studio lines you can actually call in and chat with us, 876-968-8327 or 876-968-8328. And of course, we have WhatsApp for those among us who you have WhatsApp and you want to send a voice note, you can do so at 876-997-3125. We would love to hear from you. What do you think we must put in place in order to achieve victory in life? And I'm looking forward to this show, Jonathan. I have to
Absolutely.
say.
I am looking forward to it as well. And just to give you an idea of what exactly it is that we'll be doing during this show, we have, of course, our campus alert feature, then education news and bulletin. And we have a very special guest in our creative block segment. You would have probably seen a TikTok video of her going viral some weeks ago, Miss Shanisa Grant, theater arts and social studies educator at Clancarthy High School. So we're looking forward to that conversation with Shanisa Grant. And then after that, we'll have I Chose Christ by Peter Gay Morgan from St. Joseph Teachers College. I don't think we've ever had a student from St. Joseph's Teachers College before. So I
Mm,
don't think so. I
last
don't,
week.
last week. Oh, okay, okay. I stand corrected. And then our main segment, it's all about the winning formula. And we'll have Mr. Johnson and members of the Dintil Technical High School choir, watcher, and band as
Yeah,
they talk about
yeah.
the formula used to become, listening to people, to become this year's winner of several, not
Several.
one, but several performing arts competitions. Right? So the
Mhm.
truth is everyone desires rather to win and be successful in the things pursued. Question though, what must be put in place to
Mhm.
achieve the quest of victory? And across the island we're celebrating as well, Read Across Jamaica Day. Earlier, I was at an institution for one of the stops, and I'm recognizing that victory can be cultivated. I know that's something that we can look into further.
Unpack.
But it, yeah, man, we can unpack that, but it can be cultivated, right? Because this particular school, we went to the school, and when we went in the classroom, we asked him, how are you doing? And their response was, "We're blessed and highly favored." And I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
As in a chorus, we're blessed and highly favored.
Okay.
So that was interesting for me to
Uh-huh.
to hear that. That's why I said victory can be cultivated. Because imagine you're saying that every single day, every single time someone asks you how you're doing, from a child, you're responding, "You're blessed and highly favored." Listen, if you leave school not blessed and highly favored, that sounds like a you problem. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know
But
what?
yeah, let's continue. So we're going straight into our education news and bulletin, and this will be done by our campus consultant, Camille Lawrence.
Education news and bulletins for Tuesday, May 6, 2025. JTA boss hails artificial intelligence as history's most significant innovation. Jamaica Teachers Association JTA President Dr. Mark Smith says artificial intelligence, AI, is the most significant innovation in human history and is calling for its increased use in the local education system. He is urging that without its use, the nation will be left behind in the global technological shift. Smith, who was addressing delegates aligned to Jamaica's more than 22,000 public schools at the recent JTA Education Conference in Trelawney, described the rise of AI as a seismic event that will profoundly alter not only how learning takes place, but how societies function. He also mentioned technology is paving the way for infinite access to knowledge in a way that no previous generation has ever experienced. The implications for learning, development, and nation building are tremendous. He further pointed out that AI not only impacts what teachers do in their classrooms, but also impact businesses, economics, commodities, and politics as we know them. While acknowledging the benefits of technological advancement, Smith nonetheless raised concerns about access and equity, pointing to the disparity between urban and rural schools. He warned that without deliberate intervention, AI could deepen existing inequalities. He then spoke on initiatives by the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information to partner with Elon Musk's satellite internet provider Starlink to roll out internet services in rural schools as part of efforts to bridge the digital and technological divide. Smith urged teachers to embrace AI and adapt to the changing landscape, noting that teachers must now see themselves not just as providers of content, but as facilitators of thought, creativity, and critical engagement. He urged them to embrace AI and see its potential as a tool for national development. Heart NSTA Trust champions sustainability with new refrigerant recovery centers. Heart NSTA Trust has reaffirmed its leadership in climate-smart training by supporting the establishment of 4 refrigerant recovery, recycling, and reclamation centers across multiple institutions. These centers form part of a national initiative to establish 7 such facilities in Jamaica, with Heart hosting more than half of them. The 3 remaining centers will be located at the Caribbean Maritime University, CAC 2000 Limited, and the University of Technology. Funded through a US $70,000 investment by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and led by the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, through its National Ozone Unit, the facilities are designed to phase out harmful refrigerants that contribute to ozone layer depletion and climate change. Speaking during the official launch and signing ceremony at the Heart NSTA Trust College of Construction Services in St. Catherine on Wednesday, April 30, Managing Director Dr. Tanisha Ingleton declared the agency's support for the project, describing it as a bold, transformative step for Jamaica's human capital development. The centers will enable the next generation of air conditioning and refrigeration technicians to gain hands-on training in responsible refrigerant management, contributing to a safer and more sustainable future. Dr. Ingleton described this as a natural extension of the agency's 42-year legacy of empowering Jamaicans through skills training. She noted that since its inception, HEART has satisfied the mandate of equipping Jamaicans with the required skills to build our country, to drive economic growth, and with this new initiative, we will be empowering our citizens to protect our environment. She also noted not only will these efforts secure our future, but they will also safeguard our people. Dr. Ingleton further informed that the centers will advance several outcomes as new standards for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems will be developed and embedded in training programs, while job certifications will be introduced for industry professionals. She stated trainees will be taught to safely manage refrigerant gases and harmful emissions will be reclaimed and repurposed to support entrepreneurial ventures, opening up new income generating opportunities. Beyond technical training, the initiative will promote experiential learning, build capacity among instructors, encourage the transfer of knowledge from industry veterans to newcomers, and reduce harmful emissions, all contributing to a healthier environment. Dr. Ingleton thanked the UNDP and NEPA for their investment in the initiative through funding, equipment, and ongoing oversight. Together, she said the partners are creating a blueprint for climate smart training that will serve Jamaica and potentially the region for years to come. Dr. Ingleton cautioned that the launch of the Refrigerant Recovery, Recycling and Reclamation Initiative marks a crucial step in protecting the ozone layer, the Earth's natural defense against harmful ultraviolet rays. She said a world where crops no longer grow due to relentless heat, where rivers run dry and stepping outdoors becomes a danger rather than freedom, may not just be a distant fantasy, but a stark possibility if we fail to act. However, she maintained there is hope, pointing out that the Refrigerant Recovery, Recycling and Reclamation Initiative and the steadfast support of our partners at the UNDP and NEPA stand as a powerful example of what collaboration and commitment can achieve. Dr. Ingleton added, together we are not just protecting the ozone, we are preserving life itself. And now for the bulletins. The Jamaican Home Economics Association presents the annual general meeting for 2025 under the theme Education and Industry. Join us for engaging discussions and presentations with keynote speaker Mr. Randy McLaren, CEO of Brescia Limited. There will also be panel discussions, workshops, special booth displays with product samplings, and a fashion show. That's the Jamaican Home Economics Association Annual General Meeting for 2025, Thursday, May 22, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., to be held at the University of Technology, Jamaica. That's the education news and bulletins for Campus Connection. I am Camille Lawrence.
Thank you so much, Camille. So it is Child's Month. And of course, we know, yes, Mother's Day is coming up. But a little bit about Child's Month in light of our next guest, right? We're focusing on our young people on this show, and we tend to, or young people, and we tend to want to highlight, just some of the amazing things that our young people are doing. But we have a teacher who will be coming to us in the Creative Block segment. She teaches theater arts and social studies at Clancarthy High School. And she has been doing some very interesting things. I will let Jonathan tell you what they are. But she has been doing some very interesting things that I feel like it's fitting for us to interview someone like this on Child's Month. What do you?
Absolutely. And right before Teachers Day, so Shanisa Grant essentially she took to social media. She posted a video where she basically challenged her students that she would give them $1,000 if they were able to achieve 80% or higher on their test. She ended up giving out $18,000. Well, that's what we know of based on what we saw on social media. Maybe she gave out more. Um, and all I have to say is that I'm going to have a conversation with my teachers from Arden and
Yeah.
ask them why they didn't have this idea
Why
when
did
I was
I
at school.
mean
Anyway, but Shanisa, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi,
Wow. Have you recovered? Let me ask you that first and foremost. Have you recovered?
I have.
Wow, God is
I
good.
have.
God is
That
good.
is good.
Yeah, man. So we are going to get some more into the story and into the work and the life of Shanisa Grant. So we want to stick and stay with us after these messages here on Campus Connection.
Ready to experience 6 times more freshness in your clothes? Try Downy Scent Beads. Its fragrance is so amazing, you have to sniff it to believe it. Try Downy Scent Beads today. 6 times more freshness versus using detergent alone.
You don't need a special place, we active. Bedroom, living room, work, office. Move after every hour of sitting. You don't need the gym to do your thing. You want feel good, move at least 30 minutes a day. 60 minutes if you want lose weight. Jamaican people make we start moving because we want long life. Where we want long life. Where we want long life. Where we want long life. Move at least 30 minutes a day.
Brought to you by Jamaica Moves, a program of the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Saturday, May 10 is Move for Health Day.
Still wondering what to get mom this Mother's Day? Then light up her life, literally. Now through to Sunday, May 11, Phosphorage brings the glow with hot deals on chandeliers, wall lamps, ceiling fixtures, and more. Brighten her space and her smile. But hurry, just like Mother's Day, these things won't stick around. It's the Mother's Day lighting sale at the Lighting World by Phosphorage. Shop now, only at Phosphorage.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price. We see the yard.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. It is a lovely Tuesday evening, and we are joined by Miss Shanisa Grant of the Clancarthy High School. And just before the break, we were checking on her finances because she had a challenge in her classroom that anybody who gets 80% or more receives $1,000, and 18 students that we know of, 18 students actually got 80% or more. And so she kept her word. And I just want to know from her, Shanisa, what is it that motivated or inspired you to do this challenge? And, just tell us a little bit about what inspired that.
Well, I teach grades 7 through to 11.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some classes that they have so much potential, but they're not really, reaching.
Mm-hmm.
They're not putting out enough effort into it. And so for this particular class, I'm like, them December grades here don't impress me. I mean, only can do better than this. So for this exam, it was our mid-semesters, what we call it, 6 weekly exams in March. I said to them, all right, $1,000, 80 and over. Because I know them can do it, So I set up myself right there, because I knew they could do it. It's just a matter of motivating them and pushing them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so 18 of them, out of the 27 of them, so 18 of 27. And the truth is only one child in the class failed.
Wow.
And that one child that failed is a child that is having issues with coming to school early. So that child missed a lot of classes.
Wow.
But yeah, it was mostly 70s, 80s, and up my love.
Wow,
Wow.
wow. I can just imagine. I can imagine you sitting down and marking the papers and just be like, what did I do?
The truth is, I
But
wasn't shocked, you know. Like I said, I
you're,
know they could be. I
you
wasn't.
knew,
I
yeah.
wasn't even shocked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So we all know that teaching is not the most glorified profession.
Oh,
There are
it's
a
no,
lot
no.
of, challenges. Let's call it challenges to be politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what is your innate motivation? Because I can just imagine there are days that you're just like, boy, I don't want to do this. What is the driving force behind a Shanisa Grant showing up to Cloncarthy day after day?
My motivation is just is the few students that show up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my motivation. Because I'm like, on days when I feel like I can't forget work, my tired. I just remember those few students. I'm like, all right, I have to show up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it I could have just one of them, just that one child make me be like, yeah, I have to show up.
Wow.
You
That's
know, those people
awesome.
ask me why I don't change school because it's not a traditional high school. It's a high
Mm-hmm.
school where
Mm-hmm.
where stress you out, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I really think God sent me to the place there because the children that passed through my hands and attached themselves to me, it had to be God.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
So do you find that as you're dealing with the students, how do you recognize their potential? Because that's one of the things I love about teachers. Some of my best or most empowering moments were inspired by teachers who saw something in me that I could not see in myself. How do you recognize that potential in your students? How did you even know that most of your class, if you gave them this one incentive, they would pass that test?
It's not even just a test grade, but it's how they interact in class, how they
Mm-hmm.
participate. It's it's how much of how they give in class. I'm like, say you have a little bit more now you. Is that you?
Mm.
I don't even know if I can explain it, but you just know.
Yes, 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 yes. But when we look on what is happening in today's society, because I've seen videos on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
of students and how they relate to teachers and all of that, and I know it's completely different from when we were in school. They're a lot more outspoken. Let's put it that way. What are some of the tactics, and this is for teachers who would be listening right now who are probably struggling with their classes, with their students? What are some of the tactics, some of the different things that you've put in place to kind of manage student behavior?
Um, the truth is, I don't even if I wholeheartedly agree with the statement that students are more outspoken now or more out there now. I just think we
Mm-hmm.
have access to social media now,
So
so
it's
we're
there.
seeing it more.
Ah,
Mm.
okay.
Mm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
I think back,
Mm-hmm.
I went to high school in the 90s, and
Mm-hmm.
we were outspoken then, and students were fighting then.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of the same things that were happening now, but we never used to hear
Mm.
about it a lot because we never have social media at our fingertips.
Understood. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your future plans or projects that you're working on.
But before I answer that, let me answer a little bit more of what Jonathan had asked about.
Mm-hmm.
What was it you asked about? Classroom management and tactics and
Yes.
whatnot.
Correct. Yeah.
Um, is there are some students who are disruptive, and I've learned this. Disruptive don't necessarily mean dunce and don't want to learn. Disruptive
Mm.
sometimes can mean, all right, I need to change how I've approached this lesson or this class.
Mm. Mm.
Right. And
Mm.
so sometimes when we change how we do things, we will see the change in how the students participate and want to learn as well. I've had like I have some classes. If I come to the class and I'm too practical, miss, we can't bother with this, miss. But then I will have class where miss, I'm to the practical. We can't do some practical. So it's about understanding who we have in front of us. So one lesson plan can't work for everybody. If it's sixth grade 9, the one lesson plan don't work for the 6th class.
Wow.
So we have to figure out the students that we have in front of us, and we can't stick to the lesson plan so much because things are gonna happen in the class. We have to sometimes shift the lesson plan because sometimes we come my nice lesson plan and can't teach it.
Wow.
Yes, and so I have to shift for the students that I have in front of me.
I love that.
That's big. That's big.
I can tell that, Miss Guy, I can tell that you are a good teacher and you're very mindful of your students. Do you have anything at all else that you'd like to share, or anyone that you'd like to shout out?
Oh, to share? We teach theater arts, we teach drama. And the creative arts, we don't get much love. We don't get enough love. So I'm going to beg Jamaica, please stop telling the children them say the arts is not no career. Please, I beg.
Yeah.
Please.
And big movie started about. Come on, man.
Listen, I say that to my students all the time. Only spend how much money go watch movies and them something there.
Yeah.
But then never tell me it's a drama or nothing. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it started from theater arts and drama and all those things.
Thank you. I tell them some of the richest people in the world are entertainers.
Absolutely.
And don't limit yourself because it's drama and theater arts. It means you have to go act. There are so many things that you can get out of it. Like you guys on radio right now. Because we teach them how to speak and to enunciate and to become bold and verbose. I read some of that, man.
That's
TV
powerful.
personality.
It is absolutely powerful. Boy, Shanisa, we are super proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
And we really want to encourage you to continue to do what you need to do to ensure that no one is left behind. Because I really do see that you have a heart for the people and a heart for the students.
I look a bit too much.
Yeah, but great is your reward. Whether it's on earth or in heaven, great is your reward.
Yes.
But all the very best for the future. And thank you so much for making the campus connection.
Yes, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. No problem. All right. Take care.
Such an inspiring teacher.
Such an inspiring teacher indeed. Big up Shanisa Grant, even though it's not Teachers Day yet, but big her up. She is really trying to do and go above and beyond that which she has been asked to do. So that's powerful. That's very powerful.
It is. So we're going to a quick break now, but when we return, we'll be hearing from our I Chose Christ feature and also our discussion segment. And we'd love to hear from you. We're still live on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok at Love 101 FM Jamaica. And we would love to hear from you on what you think it takes to achieve victory. Stay with us on this pre-Teachers Day edition of Campus Connection. We'll be right back.
Hey, so me go so then listen, let me tell you this. Students, I wanna make we do this. Oh yes, we create this space just for you. Make we talk about you, make we talk about school, government, and politics.
Still wondering what to get mom this Mother's Day? Then light up her life, literally. Now through to Sunday, May 11, Phosphorage brings the glow with hot deals on chandeliers, wall lamps, ceiling fixtures, and more. Brighten her space and her smile. But hurry, just like Mother's Day, these savings won't stick around. It's the Mother's Day lighting sale at the Lighting World by Phosphorage. Shop now, only at Phosphorage.
I'm Itana, and human trafficking is everybody's business. Call 1-888-PROTECT to report suspected cases of child trafficking.
The time by the Ministry of National Security is
6:01.
See all my other face bruise up? They beat me just because I said I'm tired.
I'm only 13, but they said if I work harder, they will make me go back home.
Me no have no birth paper nor no ID. Them have all of my documents them.
Forced labor is one of the many forms of human trafficking. Report suspected cases of human trafficking. Call the nearest police station 119 or 888 Protect. A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Where are the campus heights? Students are strapped up in a price.
All right, welcome back to Campus Connection. If you're just joining us, we had a very inspirational conversation inside our Creative Block segment with Miss Shanisa Grant, theater arts teacher at Clancarthy High School. And now we're going straight into our I Choose Christ feature, which will be done by Peter Gay Morgan from the St. Joseph Teachers College.
Good afternoon. I am Peter Gay Morgan, a third-year student at St. Joseph Teachers College, and I'm here to share my testimony of how God has transformed my life. In 2018, I was unemployed and had limited qualifications for gainful employment. I began to worry about taking care of my responsibilities and about how I was going to survive, and God answered one of my prayers on January 22nd of that year. I landed a job as a library assistant at a government institution. The post was not an established one, but by March I was working for the secretary who was on vacation leave. She resigned in August, and on September 1st I became the secretary of the institution. At the time I was not qualified for the job, but God placed me there. Operating in the post positioned me to pursue my degree at St. Joseph Teachers College, and God has favored me beyond my understanding. I have received grants every year to fund my education. Yes, I have experienced many challenges, but God has favored me and has given me the victory over and over again. So I am here to encourage someone, to let someone know that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask, think, or imagine. It doesn't matter how far you think you are, or how unreachable or unworthy you think you are. As long as your answer to Him is yes, God can transform your life. I have chosen Christ, and I have no regrets, so you should too. Be blessed.
Powerful, absolutely powerful. You know, that was
Yes.
Anesta's favorite segment. I Chose Christ.
Yeah.
I love it.
Jonathan's too.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But thank you so much, Peter Gay Morgan from St. Joseph Teachers College. Powerful, powerful testimony there of God's goodness and His grace towards us.
Yes.
Right? And you see, we celebrate Christ because Him have the winning formula. You see what I did there? Wow, that was brilliant. That was amazing. Yeah,
I was
so we're
about
talking about
to applaud you, but it looks like you applauded yourself. So
So we're going. All right, you can give me a little
as you
applause.
were,
You know,
as you were. No
you
man,
can
you did
still.
it.
Wow, bad mind. That's okay. We're going to talk about the winning formula on this Pre-Teachers Day show. So the truth is, everyone desires to win and be successful. But the question is, what must be put in place to achieve this quest for victory? So we'll be talking with Mr. Rohan Johnson and members of the Dintil Technical High School Choir and Band. I wonder if them need a drummer or anything. And it says a wicked drummer, you know, like sick.
Oh my. Well,
Anyway,
being that they won the best school band
you said
in
them no need it.
Jamaica, I don't think they need a
Them no
drummer. I
need it.
think, yeah.
All right. Hello, if you have a band out there, you need a drummer, give me a call. All right, give me a call.
You know a guy.
Somebody. I know somebody. So they're going to share with us about their victories in the All Together Sing competition and Jamaica's best school band competition, among other things. Right? So we have several persons on screen with us right now. Readerland, just in case you're wondering, we are live. So you can jump onto social media, Love 101 FM Jamaica, YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok to see what's going on. But you'll be able to hear as well. Greetings, everybody.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Greetings.
Awesome. So we have so many of you on, but first of all, I'd love to direct my question to Rowan Johnson, because I feel like if you are the choir well, you're not the choir director, but if you are in charge of just making sure that the choir sounds amazing, that they get all of these, surely you must know what it takes to win. What exactly is the winning formula? So let me start there. What do you think it takes to be as successful as Dintil was in, say, the All Together Sing competition?
Well, well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So as I always said, mentioned, I'm Rowan Johnson, music teacher at Kingston Technical High School. What it takes to be successful, alright? It's a lot of sacrifice. That's how it starts. It's a lot of sacrifice, you understand, and a lot of rehearsals and commitment and dedication. If you are not dedicated to the goal, you're not success. Right?
You're sounding a bit low. I'm wondering if you could come any closer to your microphone. That would help us out a bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that sounds much better.
Yeah. I was saying that the thing that fuels success at Dintil is being dedicated and committed, right? And it takes a lot of sacrifice. And also just being able to balance a lot of things. You understand? These kids are really good at balancing school life and the creative arts.
So balance and sacrifice and commitment. Love
And
it.
dedication.
Dedication. So okay, let me pose this question to Miss Sinclair. Miss Sinclair, how do you guys go about preparing for these competitions while still, having your other responsibilities and balancing just regular school life?
Good evening, everyone. So, in order for us to balance school life as well as the extracurricular activities with the choir and maybe the choreographer, oh my God, it's a lot of work. Hard work, dedication, time management is key. Organization, very important. So I have to organize. I have to make sure that I manage my time wisely, and I have to learn how to balance lesson plans, teaching accounting, entrepreneurship, and all of that, and moving with the choreography, thinking about how it is that I want them to look, sound, and all of that together. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but you have to know how to balance it.
Yes.
Powerful, absolutely powerful. Jordan, throwing this one to you based on everything that Trishana would have explained just now. How has your family helped you to stay on the right path, ensuring that yes, music is important, but education is at the forefront at all times?
All right, good evening, everyone. All right, so my mother, she helps me a lot. Normally, when I come home late in the afternoons, she would, already press for me and should be waiting for me to come home. She would call me, ask me where I am.
Wow.
And also, my father is very supportive.
Jordan, you buy the Mother's Day gift already?
Yes.
Oh.
You better.
But yeah, your father.
My father, he also helps me a lot. If I'm coming home late, he would call me and ensure that, I have a drive to come home.
You love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. That's quite interesting because oftentimes when you're doing extracurricular activities, especially music, it takes a lot and it can really provide even stress in some regard because you have to really focus on balancing extracurricular activities and the whole education aspect, which is really the reason why you go to school. But we're taking this one from Amoy, who is the the PTA president from Dintil Technical High School. She's one of our listeners. She said, you need to put in the work plus the commitment, the drive, the stick-to-itiveness. Rome wasn't built in a day, it is said. And I agree.
Yeah.
Kesia, based on that, what are some of the things that you think you guys did differently from the other schools who entered the competitions that you were victorious in?
Okay,
that one is for you. Yeah.
Good evening again. I think that for us, it's the drive that we have, right? So we would always ensure that everybody is okay, that everybody is together on what we're doing, and so ensure that we are one, because after all, there's no I in team. It's all of us together.
I love it.
And for the band competition now that we won, it was basically the same thing, because most of us who are on the choir is also on the band. So, we already have that fuel, we already have that drive, and we already have that chemistry, one of the most important things. So for us, it was our chemistry, our dedication, and our unity.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, you said most of you are also on the band, so you already have that chemistry. Tell me a little bit about first of all, do you play an instrument? And I'm asking that question to you, Kesia, because you brought that up. Do you play an instrument? What instrument is it?
I do not play an instrument. It's unfortunate, but I do not play an instrument. I'm one of the vocalists on the band.
Aha.
And
Gotcha.
what was your other question?
Okay, so no, that's fine. Okay, so I was just checking if there were any more female drummers on the band. Really, that's what I was.
I mean, I use the sticks at school and the drum thing. That's
the drum
as
thing.
Far as it gets.
Okay. so I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Is it Jania or Jania?
Hello, it's Janaya.
Janaya. See? Janaya. I love it. It's a beautiful name. So, Janaya, tell me about your experience as it relates to how just the pressure of that competition environment. How do you handle that pressure and that stress of knowing you're competing? And of course, everybody competes because they want to win. How do you handle that?
How I handle that pressure? Well, I really just put into consideration all the efforts that our teachers put into, helping us to be on top, the countless sacrifices they have made. It really just gives us, as Kesia said, a drive. They have put in so much work, sacrificed, their class time, things that they have a lot to do. They have to mark papers, their lesson plan, they have to give homework to students. It's a lot they have to do. So just knowing all of that work that they put in, it equals out and motivates us to put in that same amount of work.
Wow. That is absolutely powerful.
Yeah, we're gonna jump to a quick break, guys, but please stay with us. We're talking with some members of the Dintil Technical High School, their band and their choir, and you have to hear. They're just so composed and so settled. They have the winning formula. You just know it. So you definitely want to come back with us because we'll be continuing in that discussion right here on Campus Connection. Stay with us.
Okay. Where are the campus eyes? Students are strap up in a price.
its workforce are advancing quickly. Life changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
Imagine getting home after a long day and it smells so amazing that it makes you smile. Try Febreze Plugs, an air freshener that delivers continuous scent for up to 50 days when you plug it in low mode. Indulge in wonderful scents for weeks with Febreze.
Still wondering what to get mom this Mother's Day? Then light up her life, literally. Now through to Sunday, May 11, Phosphorage brings the glow with hot deals on chandeliers, wall lamps, ceiling fixtures, and more. Brighten her space and her smile. But hurry, just like Mother's Day, these savings won't stick around. It's the Mother's Day lighting sale at the Lighting World by Phosphorage. Shop now, only at Phosphorage.
Okay. Where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price. We
All right. Welcome back to Campus Connection here on the family station Love 101. And if you're listening to this program or if you're watching us on social media at Love 101 FM Jamaica, YouTube, Facebook, or on TikTok, you are a winner because you're listening to a winning program because we're talking about the winning formula. No, Anissa,
we
okay.
get cheesy on this show.
Yeah, we get kind of corny sometime, in all honesty. But yeah, we're joined, however, by a winning school band, a winning choir, Dintil Technical High. We have some amazing young people who have, been successful at Altogether Sing competition and Jamaica's best school band. Right? So we're really trying to find out from them what's the secret, what really help them initially or essentially rather to get to where they are. What I want to ask of Rowan, who is the director, how difficult is it to really get your students, your choir members, your band members to think like winners and to behave like winners? Is that a difficult process?
It's rough. Trust me, it's rough because some of the times you as the teacher see the goal and what we can achieve, and then I don't think sometimes the student have the same vision.
Wow.
Right? So it's a whole heap of cussing, man. I have to cuss them out.
Wow.
But also, try to encourage them and then let them know that it's not just for school. It can take them all over Jamaica, even all over the world. Right? And so with that now, it's a lot because it's draining at times to try to get them to think like us, the teachers. Right?
Wow.
So to let them think, know that we need to put in this amount of work to get, to reap this amount of rewards. So it's a lot.
Wow. That is really, I can hear in your voice that it is a lot.
Yeah,
Oh boy, but it comes with the territory, and
Exactly,
I'm sure you're proud of what you all would have been able to achieve in such a short space of time. That's really commendable, and we really lift our hats off to you. Even in this pre-Teachers Day show, you deserve to be, man. Both of you really deserve to be highlighted in this regard. Big up. So we're reliably informed that one of the students have an item or has an item for us on Campus Connection. Is that true? Who is that person?
That's correct. Janaya Cook.
All right, Janaya, the stage is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming now on stage none other than Janaya Cook. Take it away.
And to our teachers, this song goes out to you. Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. When you come to me, give me everything I need. You give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. You speak a language of love like you know what it means. It can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, baby. You're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. You tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart, my soul, yeah. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, you're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone. Oh, anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. We hang on every word I say. You tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. You're simply the best. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, absolutely beautiful. Jonah, you have a big woman voice, you know.
Snap,
Somebody ever
snap,
tell that?
snap, snap.
No, man. Love it, love it, love it. And that is from us here on Campus Connection to all our teachers out there listening. You are indeed simply the best. Better than all. Trust me, you're better than me. I'm not going to lie because, boy, that is the things that you do on a daily basis needs to be studied, in all honesty. You guys are doing a lot. And I really hope that you know that we love and appreciate you, all of our teachers. Right? Yeah. All right.
Yes, yes, yes. So before you guys do sign off, we truly appreciated this conversation today. But if you would, can you just share with us, Miss Sinclair, on where Dintil Technical is located for those who might not know? And then just any final words or shout outs that you would like to give.
I would like to shout out to my parents. Thank you for being there for me. My staff members, Dintil Technical High School has the best staff. We can say that the best principal, past students association. I mean, the whole works at Dintil, shout out. Big shout out to you. My final words that I'd like to say is that once you want to be a winner, you have to have the resilience, the zeal, the motivation, and you have to make sure that you have your goals and your objectives that you want to reach. Aim for the stars, and definitely you will make it there. Dintil is definitely located in Linstead, St. Catherine. You can come and chill with us at Dintil anytime. Feel free.
Love it,
I
love
love
it,
it.
love it.
I love it.
Thank you guys so
All
much
right.
for being with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We truly appreciate it. And we wish you all the best as you enter more competitions and win more competitions. We're going to be
Mhm.
listening out to hear of your successes. We wish you all the best.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Well, there you
you.
have it.
Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dintail Technical. Wonderful, wonderful set of young people. Victors, winners, if you will. They are exceptional in what they do. Very, very good. You just heard a little piece of it when Janaya just, done the place. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little glimpse
A
into
little
what
glimpse. Yeah.
able to do. And we're so very grateful that they would have taken the time out to chill with us this evening on Campus Connection here on Love 101, the family station. That is the end of the show for this evening. Can you believe it? The time has
Just like that.
flown by. But big up the teachers. Tomorrow's Teachers Day. Big up yourself. I say it all the time. I couldn't do what you guys do. I really couldn't. Right? And so big up yourself. Big up to all my past teachers. If you're listening this, I really do appreciate the time that you spent.
If you're listening this, you did good.
Pouring into me.
Love it.
But
Love
yeah. Next week, May 13th, Vision of Child Month. That's what we want to look on. We're going to be having Family Life Ministries and a lot of interesting people, who will talk to us during that show. So you want to be with us. We want to send a big shout out to our team, our amazing team. They work behind the scenes. I tell you guys all the time that Anesta and myself, we are just on the forefront. But trust me, we have a well-oiled machine behind us, doing everything to make sure that we look good and we sound good. So
Yes.
want to thank Dr. Nadine Blair, Jermaine Johnson. We want to thank Niku Angus. We want to thank Shania Smith, Daniel Cox and David Sutton, Miss Eden Palmer, Ruth Lawrence and Camille Lawrence, and of course, Raquel Robertson. Thank you so much for making it Campus Connection every single week. And to our amazing guests, Shanisa Grant, Peter Gay Morgan, Rowan Johnson from Dintail Technical High School, along with Janaya, Casey, Jordan, Miss Trishana Sinclair. Thank you so much for being with us here inside Campus Connection. That's it for the show this week. Campus Connection was brought to you by Heart NSTA Trust. Skill is power. See you next week as we explore more things while going on campus. I am Jonathan Fletcher.
And I'm Anesta. Happy Teachers Day when it comes.
It's all about the gospel. So tell me what one from campus. Youths are going on from campus. Come on, tell me what one. Campus Connection.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart